For decades, the war on cancer was fought with blunt instruments. Cut, poison, burn. The strategy was defined by the organ lung cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer, and the treatment was often a standardized protocol. The battle was collective, but the experience was brutally, isolatingly personal. World Cancer Day 2026 declares an end to that old war. The new campaign is not a battle cry, but a recognition of profound complexity, united by unique. We are united in the fight. But we are fighting millions of different diseases, each with a unique genetic code, emerging from a unique life within a unique body. This is not just a theme, it is the scientific reality of modern oncology. The turning point isn't a new drug. It's a new lens. We are moving from oncology to mycology, the science of my cancer. And in 2026, the tools to practice it are coming of age. This is the story of a technology and empathy are converging to dismantle cancer from the inside out, one unique genome at a time. Let's define unique. 2 women, both age 52, both diagnosed with what a pathologist calls invasive ductal carcinoma of the breast. Under a microscope, they look similar, but at the genomic level, they are worlds apart. Woman A's cancer is driven by an HER2 amplification. Woman B's by a BRCA1 mutation and a PIK3 CA alteration. Just a decade ago, they might have received similar chemotherapy cocktails. Today, their treatment pathways diverge radically at diagnosis. Woman A receives a targeted antibody, trastuzumab, that literally blocks the HER2 receptor. Woman B might be offered a PARP inhibitor, a clever drug that exploits the specific weakness caused by her BRCA mutation. This is precision oncology matching, the molecular fingerprint of the tumor with a tailored therapeutic bullet. But the pinnacle of unique therapy goes even further. Enter CAR T-cell therapy. Here's the process. A patient's own T-cell soldiers of their unique immune system are extracted in a lab. They are genetically reprogrammed. Given a new receptor, the chimeric antigen receptor that acts like a homing device for a specific protein on that patient's cancer cells, the cells are multiplied into an army of billions and read. This is a living drug created for one person, from one person. It represents the ultimate fusion of uniqueness and unity. Yet, this dazzling future has a shadow, the care gap. The unique approach currently requires immense resources, genomic sequencing, bespoke therapies, specialized care teams. This raises urgent questions of equity. Does the revolutionary treatment only belong to the wealthy, the well-insured, those living near major academic centers? World Cancer Day 2026 forces this question to the forefront. Initiatives like the UK's new National Cancer Plan aim to redesign systems around individual need, not just medical capacity. The global push for cervical cancer elimination through HPV vaccination is a model of preventative intervention that bridges the equity gap before cancer even starts. And at the core is the human experience, the upside-down world of a diagnosis. The science of care must now include the psychology of survivorship, the management of financial toxicity, the support for mental health. An AI chatbot, like the one launched by GEM Hospital, can provide 24/7 information, but it cannot hold a hand. The 2026 vision integrates both, leveraging technology for efficiency to free up human caregivers for empathy. So, what does World Cancer Day 2026 signify? It marks the transition from the anatomy of the tumor to the anatomy of the person. We are no longer just mapping disease. We are mapping life, its genetic quirks, its environmental exposures, its psychological resilience. The war isn't over, but the strategy has transformed. We are no longer fighting a faceless enemy in a trench war. We are conducting millions of precise, special operations, guided by the most intimate intelligence we have ever possessed, the unique code of life itself. Hope is no longer a vague concept. In 2026, hope is personalized. Stay curious. Stay united!